your virtual 31 consultant right here on YouTube. Now, if you love all things 31, you know how to hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a big like, especially if you're trying to save some money this year. Now, that could mean creating a savings fund for your Christmas gifts. Some really good people start saving for Christmas like in January, or maybe you're saving for an upcoming big purchase like a home or a car. Even better yet, maybe a savings fund for an upcoming trip. Regardless of what you're saving for, this video will give you a fun idea on how you can save some money for 2020. You guys know that I'm a 31 consultant, and in July we have a major conference in Ohio. So in this video, I'm going to show you my fun way on how I'm saving for my big trip. You need three things. One, you'll need a time frame. So for me, my time frame is January, July. A great tip is the sooner you start your savings fund, you won't feel like you are pulling chunks of money out whenever you do this on the weekly. Number two, what you'll need is a budget. If you have an idea of what your overall goal is, and personally, I overshoot for that goal, so in the end, I'll just have extra money, right? And who doesn't like extra money? So you'll need a time frame, a budget, and number three, you'll need something to put the money in. So whether it be two separate pouches, envelopes, in this video I will be using these empty containers that I got at my local dollar store. It could be even funner than that. Whatever it is, just two containers, a fun container, and then your funds container, okay? So let's go ahead and dive right into my fun savings tip for 2020. From January until up to July is my time frame, and I want to do a savings fund, and I'm removing funds from my account every week. So I'm going to do this every week. I'm going to count every Friday that I have from the beginning of the year until the trip. And the reason why I chose Fridays is because from my nursing job, I get paid on Friday, and from my 31 job, I normally get paid on Friday. So I want the savings fund is the first thing that I pull out from my paycheck if I can. So every Friday is what I'm doing. You may choose the time of week that works best for you. We have 31 Fridays until my big trip in July. 31, I know it's a magical number when it comes to this channel, but I swear, ladies, I totally didn't make this up. So I have 31 Fridays where I will be pulling out money for my savings fund. Next thing I need to know is my budget. I'm guesstimating from last year's trip that it's going to take me about $2,000 to get me to conference. Now, flying from California to Ohio is my biggest expense, which is about $500 to $600. So I'm budgeting about $1,400 for registration fee, for hotel, for fun, and for, of course, conference shopping, because you ladies saw I did some major conference shopping for you girls, and all the other fun stuff. So $2,000 is my budget. Now, how I am going to do this is first week Friday, I will put $1 away into my savings fund. But since I have a major goal, which is $2,000, I did the math, and if I add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, it totals to about $496, which is like a quarter of my budget. So I'm going to times everything times 4. Okay, ladies? My first Friday, I would do $1 times 4. I would put $4 in my savings fund. Okay, now I'm gonna make this a little more attractive. I've actually got something from last conference, which is my Shine Bright ticket to take a picture with Cindy Monroe, and you girls know that was one of the highlights of my trip. I'm actually gonna put this and decorate it so that the money's kind of hiding, it's not out there, and so like somebody will not take it, okay? But more of like an incentive of what this fund is for, and that's for conference. Okay, so there is my funds holding place. All right, next Friday it's week 2. I would do $2 or $4, or in my case it would be $8. So that's one way. Now you can also use like a mini zipper pouch to put your funds into. So you just got to remember that this is your fund money. Maybe you can get it like personalized with like a dollar sign or something. Or funds, F-U-N-D-S, right? But the way I'm doing it, I'm gonna do it like a little lottery system. You ladies know that my kids are a major part of this channel and a major part of my life, of course, and they just are adoring the Bag Babes. So what I did was I took a plain sheet, I drew out 30 boxes, and then of course it is a teaching opportunity. I had my daughter write 1 through 30 on the blank sheet, and then I wrote a 31 on a separate sheet. And of course, we can't just simply just have 1 through 31 like that. I had to get my son involved, and we had a mommy and me time where we just colored. Okay, ladies? And the reason why I wanted color is because you girls know I will be putting it in a clear bin, and I thought maybe the color would totally be fun. So after our coloring session, little guy and I totally cut it up, and we totally added everything in the bin. So like I mentioned, you need 2 containers, so you can either use this, or if you want, you can put all the numbers in one of the mini zipper pouches. Just make sure they're 2 different colors, okay? So you don't get confused. And what we've been doing is that every week we will be pulling out a fun random number and multiply it by 4 and putting it into our savings fund. So 2 Fridays have already passed since when this video will be posted. So I had my daughter pull out 2 numbers and times 4 it. Okay, so ladies, it is amazing. I already have a good savings fund going for our trip here. I pretty much have enough for at least the registration fee, right? I'm gonna put all back that in there because it was empty. And just for a tip, I did also make her put the numbers in the savings fund as well, so that we already know which numbers we've already used. All right, ladies, if you really want to up your savings game, in addition to doing this on the weekly, where I pull on the weekly, every chunks of change that I get, like randomly in the day, guess you know where it's going. It's going in here. So by the time that I reach July, I am sure I will have at least enough, or even better, more for my budget, right? So ladies, this is Rockstar's savings fund, my way of saving some extra cash to get me to the 31 conference in July. Ladies, in the comment section, let me know how you apply my little fun way of saving to your personal life. These are just fun tips and tricks, and you can totally adjust it and apply it to something that works for you. So I can't wait to see the comments below on where your funds, your savings funds, is gonna take you in 2020. Make sure you subscribe. Here is my latest video. Check out this month's special, and here is my 31 conference trip last year.